Good morning all.
Hey. Welcome back to Wing It Wednesday.
Now you'll have to
Both look a bit rough as out.
You'll have to bear with us because
We've not slept
we've
very
not
well.
slept very well at all, so we're both wrecked.
And
But we're having a go anyway, aren't we?
yeah. And yesterday, obviously, you know that I was going for a procedure to be done.
Sorry, I'm just adjusting my
So I went and had the colposcopy done, and there's an area at the top of my cervix that needed treatment because of abnormal cells. So they done this treatment to they put the acid on and it burnt like hell. It felt like someone had set a fire on up there, that was uncomfortable. Then they done this treatment, which it just felt like I were being fried. But basically it kind of like freezes the cells to stop them from forming and turning cancerous and stuff. So basically that's the crack. I've got quite a bit of crampy pain and uncomfortableness and a bit bleeding, but that's nothing compared to what it could have been like. I've got to wait 3 months now to make sure my symptoms have settled down. If my symptoms haven't settled down, I've got to go back and have the procedure done again. If that fails, then they'll operate and remove the cells. But we're hopeful that I've only got to have it done once because it is rather uncomfortable. It's not a pleasant experience, but the experience could have been a whole lot worse. So I want to thank my mother-in-law for having the kids yesterday and for making tea for it. I really appreciate it. Sorry for just running afterwards. I didn't literally run, but I was in pain, so I just went home and went to bed.
I'd like to thank my sister as well for
Yeah.
with us.
Thank you, Megan, for keeping Tom company because he'd have been sat there crying otherwise. And yeah, I'm just I'm really thankful. I feel really lucky. Yeah. And then we're a bit, because I don't sleep very well anyway because of my pain, and Tom wanted to wait until I was asleep before he come to bed, because when he falls asleep he snores very loud and I can't get to sleep, so he waited downstairs until 4 o'clock this morning. He fell asleep on the sofa. I woke up thinking it was midnight and it really wasn't. And I woke up just as he come to bed. I was like, oh, what are you doing? What time do you call this? So we're both a bit tired, and then Kiva got up this morning. What time did she get up this morning?
Oh, she got up at a decent
Normal time. She was really upset, wasn't she? Unfortunately, one of Kira's best friends passed away last week, and we only found out yesterday. We found out yesterday, didn't we? And that was hard for Kira to understand. We've tried explaining it as best as we can, but she just keeps saying, can he come for tea? And we're trying to explain that he's in heaven now, you know, he's with Uncle Aaron now. Uncle Aaron will look after him for you because he knows he's your best friend. So she's kind of just a bit emotional with that, isn't she? I don't think she really understands that she's not going to get to see him again. She's finding it quite hard, so she was very emotional this morning. And then obviously with me not being able to move much this morning and yesterday, she was a bit emotional about that and just wanted to lie with me. So we've had a bit of a
she's had a really rough morning, bless her.
And then she's gone to school fine. And I have a few errands to run today, so I'm battling through pain and to try and keep normality, get the errands done, try and get my shopping done, and just because the show must go on. I've got to continue. Life doesn't stop.
Oh, sorry.
Just
sorry, I forgot you were.
Life doesn't stop just because I've had one procedure done. I've got to continue. I've got to keep going. So I'm gonna do what I can today and try and keep things normal and fight through the uncomfortableness, and on top of that, my fibro pain and tiredness. Oh dear, see, that's what happens when you're tired. You drop shit. I look, you know, because I've been so stressed, I have a skin condition anyway. When I'm and normally it's just on me arms and my legs, except when I'm stressed. My face hasn't been this bad for a long time, has it?
No, it's not.
I have been so scared that I was gonna die, and I've been so anxious. My skin's flared up, and then because I'm anxious, I've been picking at my skin, which I shouldn't. But I've been absolutely terrified that I wasn't going to be around to see the kids grow up. I've been that scared, right? And I wanted them to still have a good Christmas, so I went and done everything on Monday, didn't we?
Yeah.
Everything, because I was just so scared that it was going to be the worst case scenario. So, and I wanted it all done because I didn't want them to lose out on a good Christmas just because Mum's poorly. But I feel lucky now. I feel like I can kind of relax.
Sorry.
And kind of put it to the back of my mind if I can, and still have a good Christmas.
We're gonna have a lovely Christmas.
So yeah, we're off now to our first errand that we are gonna run. I should have been at my group today, but I slept through it. Yeah, I only woke up about 10 o'clock, and that's when I should have been there. So I'm sorry that I couldn't get to my group because I was just wrecked and needed that. I think I just desperately needed that sleep. So yeah, we're see you on the next bit. Bye.
Bye.
Welcome back to Wing It Wednesday.
I get to do my own washing. I've got my own basket and my own dresser. And my washing goes in the one and it's on Melanie's sensitive one because she's got sensitive skin. I haven't. Then I could have this one.
Have you ever known anybody to be so excited about doing their own washing? I just, honestly. So we're done with first errand, and then with second one, and then we've just been around the shop, but I was in too much pain. I've not ate.
But then we're going to do a big stop tomorrow.
Yeah, I've not ate, and I feel a bit sick because of the pain. And I just couldn't, everything that I was looking at with the food wise, it was just making us feel a bit sick.
Oh, you're vlogging?
So I couldn't do the big shop that I was planning on doing. So we've just got something.
Never plan.
We've just got something for tea, and
Never met anyone.
Come on.
No,
safety first. Let's get me belt on.
Yeah.
Oh god, that hurts. Deary mate. Ugh.
I'm turning to talk.
Yeah, so I've not ate yet, and I feel a bit sick, and everything would just make us feel sick in the shop, so I couldn't do the big shop. And every time I move, it hurts, and my insides are I feel a bit shaken and a bit sick. I keep saying I feel a bit sick, but I just feel a bit sick because of pain.
You're just gonna sit there, aren't you, like an arsehole?
If I've got this, Mum, do I have to put the tablet in the washing machine?
The water softener, yes. The water that it protects the washing machine basically. So you have to put that in, and then you have to put the laundry egg in, which washes the clothes for you.
Then it's this.
That's what makes it smell nice. Makes the clothes nice and soft. So we obviously washing is like my thing, innit?
Yeah.
I do all the washing. However, it's getting a bit much with me fibro and me pain, everything. It's getting a bit much, and it's too much for me to handle these days. So your cousin gave me a brilliant idea, didn't she? Paula, thank you very much. We have just got some laundry baskets for each of us. So we're going to get the kids to put their own stuff in their own basket, and when they've got a full wash load, I will show them what to do. Once they know what to do, they can do it themselves. and they're going to be doing their own washing and putting it in the dryer and then putting it away. So hopefully it works well. Aaron's very excited because he helps anyway, so he's looking forward to it. Layla and Kira might.
Then I don't have to help you
Kira's
ever
going to
again,
need
then.
quite a lot of help, isn't she,
I have to
Kira?
help you ever
But
again, then.
it'll just make it that little bit easier on me, meaning I haven't got to do big loads, and
you're not dirty
and I won't
one,
have. Yeah,
you
exactly.
won't.
I'll not be in that much pain because I won't have to do that much.
And you won't be upset.
And it means the kids learn a valuable lesson, don't they?
Yeah.
And obviously it goes towards their chores, and they get paid accordingly for their chores that they do, so they earn more pocket money if they do it. So yeah, that's what we've just been doing. So Aaron's a bit excited. He's looking forward to sorting all the washing out and getting his first load on. I've never seen anyone so excited. It's funny, bless him. So we are gonna go back now, put the shopping away that we did manage to get, and I'm gonna have a cup of tea because I ain't had a cup of tea yet. And then Aaron is at the opticians later on.
Which I'm going to cancel.
Because we're so tired, we really can't be bothered, and I'm in a lot of pain.
I'm not even able to focus on
So
what I'm saying.
But I
hopefully
really need to go
he
for
needs-
my eyes getting blurry.
he needs to go for his eyes testing, so he's going to go there, and I'm hopefully going to manage with Kira with the pain I'm in, but we'll see. If worst comes to worst, he'll have to come back. If she needs a lot of support, because she was quite upset this morning, and I know Layla will help us. She will.
Yeah.
And then you're making tea, and then you've got to go and pick something up, haven't you, from Monk Breton for Christmas.
I've told you about getting stuff at tea time.
I know. I might have to message her and just see come up on
You
tomorrow
might,
tea time,
because
because of how tired we are.
It's horrendous.
And just seeing how it, with you going to the opticians as well. So you go into the opticians, and then really you should just come straight back, but you might. So I'll see what she says, because it is tea time's hectic, especially when you're in absolute agony and you don't feel very well, and all I want to do is curl up and go to bed.
I do.
I've still got a really bad headache.
But yeah, it's been a bit painful day. Painful. Me and I can't explain it. I really can't explain how it feels. It's like me insides are being squeezed, and they just feel battered and bruised. They do, and it hurts.
Mum, I know
And
my
that's
tea
not
costume goes
that's
on
not
the radio.
including me fibro pain, and obviously being extremely tired, and
Mum,
I suffer from chronic fatigue anyway,
Wow.
so my brain's a bit woo, and I keep forgetting words and getting a bit, it's called fibro fog, where everything's a bit not with it, and that's how I feel, a bit not with it.
Mum,
And then you're just tired, aren't you?
Very tired.
Mum.
Very
I'm very
tired. So
tired.
this week Wednesday's not that good, really,
No,
is
it's
it?
not.
What's up, mate?
I know my tea costume goes on the radiator, doesn't it?
It goes on the era,
What's the error?
that thing that heats
Oh,
up. Yeah, that heated era. That's where that goes. I'll teach you what goes where, mate, because you don't want to ruin your clothes, do you? And some of your stuff, you've got some quite nice
Then when
tops you
I
don't want to
know
ruin.
what goes where, then I can do the washing by myself.
That is
And
exactly
I'm
how
really
it'll
tired.
work. Are you excited?
Yeah,
Are you glad to be helping Mummy?
yeah,
Does it feel good knowing that you're going to give Mummy a hand?
yeah.
Yeah? I'm proud of you. Do you know
I
that?
really go that higher. You know
Mm?
those steps? Where? Is it
I'm
a
proud of
prison?
you. Even last night, Tom offered to take him to have a drive round to look at some fireworks because I was in bed. He decided against it. He wanted to come home and he laid in bed with me. He did. You come back and you wanted to make sure I was alright, didn't you?
Yeah.
Such a lovely boy, aren't you? He looked after us. Because Kira went to bed, she wanted to go to sleep, and so Layla went with my father-in-law to have a look, and Tom was going to take Aaron for a drive to watch the fireworks. But he just decided to look after his mum. I am, honestly, we have the best kids.
We know why.
They are so thoughtful and so lovely, and I'm so proud of them. I think we're doing a very good job of bringing them up, and that's not to blow my own trumpet, but
you're gonna anyway.
I'm gonna, yeah, because how many kids would want to do washing? How many kids would want to help their parents?
Not many, because I know many people.
And they don't even do it for money, they do it just to be nice, don't they?
Yeah.
So it's, and even when I went last night, he stayed back. When I went home, because I was wrecked, Aaron stayed behind and helped me mother-in-law clear up after tea. And he, you know, he could have come home and with me, but he didn't. He stayed and he helped tidy up. And I just think we're teaching them good values, and I think we're doing really well at bringing them up and letting them make the right choices.
Definitely.
And I think that's a good thing to do. So
I'm sorry.
you're a good dad.
Yes.
Just want to let you know that.
I realise that.
And you're a good husband, and I appreciate everything you do. I'll say it out here now. I love you.
I love you too. But I don't see what I do what's so special.
You're just amazing at being you.
Even though I'm really, really quiet.
Although, right,
'Cause I'm knackered.
there's one thing with you, right?
Wow.
You're the fun dad, right? You're always up for a laugh.
And
You're always down playing with them and winding up, right? He's the emotional one, right? And that's probably because you haven't had as much crap to deal with as me, and I've just had to toughen up, and that's how I've been.
In Ed, you're a lot stronger than me, and I'll admit that.
However, when it comes to discipline, you are a right pansy.
No.
I am bad cop.
No.
I must come across as really, really strict, because if our kids do something wrong, you will tell them off and then feel like the worst parent in the world for telling them off. And they've got to have discipline. They've got to be disciplined. That's teaching them right from wrong.
Yeah.
And you can't be soft on them, because that's when they start breaking the law and just being little gits, really. So discipline is a vital thing to teach your kids.
Yeah.
You can't feel bad if you've had to be strict with them, and that is one thing you do. You feel like the worst parent for telling them off, and because of that, you are so very soft, and they end up running you. They can wrap you around the finger. They can. Me, not so much, because I'm strict, and it's only I'm not like really harsh. I just don't want my kids growing up to be naughty, horrible children.
No, of course not.
So I am strict because of that. So when they don't do something, or they've done something naughty, and I'll explain that it's naughty the first time, they do it again, they will get punished for that. And technology took off them, grounded, stay in your bedroom, you only come down for food and stuff. So I'm the one that's very strict, and I stick to it. You don't. You give in really easy, and that's why they know they can wrap you around that little finger, but they can't with me. I love them so much, but I just don't want them being naughty or nasty to anybody, or breaking the law when they're older.
Yeah.
So they've got to be taught young right from wrong.
But I still teach you because I'm a bit soft.
Yeah, you're just soft, but you can't be, because then they'll get their own way all the time, and that isn't the best way to bring your children up.
I think I'm that soft.
You're really soft. Me, when I tell them the no, and the do as they're told for me, because I'm strict. So I must be boring, ma'am. I am definitely bad cop. What did they call us? You're yes man, I'm no man, ma'am.
Yes man, no man, yeah.
Yeah. So he says yes to everything, I say no. And what did they say? We'll see. We'll see. Layla goes, well, that's a no. Because that's always a no. When you say we'll see, it means no. And then I go, well, I'll think about it. She goes, that's another no. You're just not saying no. It's funny. It's funny though. It's because I just think that without discipline, they think that they end up growing up thinking that everything should be done for them and that they can get away with everything, and that's not the case. I think like my big brother, he wasn't disciplined. Me little brother even. My little brother wasn't disciplined at all.
No.
And he grew up thinking he could get his own way all the time. He did. And I don't want that because it makes you look spoiled.
Not worth.
I don't want my kids thinking they can get their own way all the time and get away with everything. So that's why I'm strict. But they'll appreciate it. You know, years down the line, they might think I'm a bit of a cow now. But years down the line, they'll appreciate the fact that I've taught them right from wrong and that I'm being a bit stricter with them. Do you think I'm strict, Erin? Do you think I'm nasty or boring?
Strict, but you're the bestest mum I could ever have.
Definitely not nasty.
So I'm not nasty.
No.
I love you.
I love you too.
I do, you know the way why I'm strict, because I'm trying to be the best mum to you and your sisters that I can be, and I want to teach you good life lessons. That's why I'm strict.
Yeah.
And the reason why I don't get on the floor and play like Dad does is because of me pain. If it wasn't for the fact of being in pain every single day of my life, I'd be on that floor messing around constantly, because that's all I want to do is have fun with yous and make memories. But because of me pain, I've just got to sit back and watch. So don't ever think that I don't do it just because I don't want to, because I do. Okay? Just know that I do. And know that in me heart, I'm playing and messing. Yeah?
Yeah.
Because being in pain, it has an effect on everything. You can't do anything in life because it rules your life. I think that's what we said. We both said that we feel like our life is ruled by fibro.
Well, your life.
Yeah, well, it does rule your life as well, because you can't do anything without it hurting us.
Yeah, I agree.
So it that's in charge, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fibro runs our life, which is a bit pants, really, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
But that's how we have to live. So we have to get on with it. But we're just about to pull up at home now, so we'll
oh look, it's my mother.
oh dear. Hello.
Okay, where you going?
I
Okay.
gotta do my own washing.
Gonna do your own washing?
This is my own and my own basket.
Right, going.
Bye, love you,
Bye.
Bye.
I went, oh dear, hello. Yeah, so we're just about to pull up at home now, and we're gonna go and put what shopping we've got away and have a cup of tea. So we'll see you in a bit.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.